So welcome back. Today we're going to check out Erik. And again, Erik is a right-handed pitcher with a four-seam, cutter, curveball. And when batters hit foul balls, his spin increases, which again, spin increases can typically help the movement a little bit with the certain cuts of the cutter and curve, which can be very helpful to induce some ground balls. So let's go ahead and create a game real quick so where we can see Erik from both angles, pitcher and hitter. All right. Okay, so what we got here? All right, Erik is pretty big. He's kind of like Riley, but throwing from the right side. All right, so let's take a look at his fastball movement. His four seam, like I said, it's kind of over the top. Not a lot of movement, as you can see. And all right, so just pretty straight over the top. Not a lot of movement at level 9 for sure. Now we go to throw that cutter. Same exact pitch. Has a little bit of that right to left kind of movement. And the curveball, if we take a look at it, nice drop, right? It starts at the top of the strike zone all the way to the bottom. So if you could pair that fastball with the curveball and place it in the right spots, like again, I would recommend, like when you're getting that fastball, if you can start the fastball high, you get the batter to kind of chase right up here, and then you could drop the curveball. A lot of times you drop the curveball down here, the batter can chase more often than not, which can be very helpful in the new events that we're playing. And just you got to kind of change up your speeds anyways. And with a cutter and a four-seam fastball, you need that curveball in order to kind of deceive the batter. All right, so take another look real quick at the fastballs and curveball. Oh, he swung. All right, and again, one thing I like about the curveball is it does start at the top of the strike zone and goes down a little 12-6. So let's take a look at it from the batter's eye, right? One thing we need to kind of see. So how does the fastball look when it's coming towards us? All right, like I said, it's pretty straight, not so deceptive. So you definitely need to be able to use, and the curveball, look at that. You got to be able to recognize it, because if that fastball comes up at the top of the zone, more often than not, you're going to get fooled with that curveball. So you got a ball coming there, and then a typical pitcher throws it in the same line and drops it in there. So definitely make sure you're paying attention. And then let's take a look at that cutter from the batter's eye. So not a lot of movement at level 9 either. So you got to really kind of pitch the edges, I would recommend, with the cutter. And hopefully you get the batter to hit those ground balls. Those would be pretty ideal. All right, and that's pretty much Erik in a nutshell, right? Level 9, it doesn't really have a lot of deception in my opinion. A little higher, a little bit better in the higher levels. But other than that, good luck out there with Erik. Have a good time. See you next time.